So we are at Hocking Hills State Park in southern Ohio, and we're going to do 4 trails today.
And yeah, it's just a beautiful state park down here. We like to call it the foothills of Appalachia, but I don't technically think it is. But the rolling hills down here are quite lovely and beautiful. I've been here quite a bit. Taylor and I came last summer, so we're going to hit a couple trails we did not hit. And yeah, right now we're at Ash Cave, and we're about to go do this quick little paved path and then go to the more treacherous hikes later on in the afternoon. So what's special about the Ash Cave Trail is it is one of the only paved trails here in Hocking Hills State Park, which makes it accessible to people who may not be able to walk or hike like a normal person, who can still come out and enjoy the beautiful nature that Ohio has to offer. And you get an epic surprise at the end where there's normally a waterfall and a little pool of water, but as you can see by these dry riverbeds, I don't think it's rained in a couple weeks here in Ohio, so who knows if there's gonna be any water at the end. I remember coming here as a kid and this was all full of water, and our parents would let us swim in here, and the waterfall normally came from right there, but as you can see, it has not rained in months apparently. So if you can see behind me right there, that's the trail we walked in on, which is the paved path that goes back to like the water and the waterfall. But if you don't want to take the same path back, you can take what is considered the more treacherous hike up the mountain here, which had like a bunch of stairs and stuff like that. So we took obviously the more adventurous route back. So that's the wrap of Ash Cave, and we're about to head on to the next one. Are you pumped?
I'm pumped.
Rumor has it we're about to go meet an old man who lives in a cave. And so if we meet him, we'll let you know.
We are here at Old Man's Cave. It was just 4 miles down the road. It's another short trail, so we're gonna go hike it.
And if it's any indication by the parking lot here, this is the most popular trail here in Hocking Hills State Park. Not to continue to reiterate the point we've already made, but there was water here last time. It's really dry in Ohio right now, but hopefully the Devil's Bathtub will still have some water. So this is what they call the devil's bathtub, because, you know, kind of shaped like a bathtub down there. And normally the water is ripping through here, making a crazy current, and it just shoots it out the other side here. Taylor's about to meet the old man in the cave here. It's gonna get pitch black here in a second.
I don't know how much of this was already here, but it literally looks like a fairy tale.
These old castle walls. Definitely proven Taylor wrong here. An old man definitely lived in that cave. She thought it was just the name.
I thought you were joking. So we are at Conkle's Hollow. We're about to eat a quick lunch. We're going to show you what we have for our lunch because it's kind of sad because we have to eat cheap since we're saving to travel around the world for 2 years. But we have our peanut butter wraps. We each have a mandarin orange. And we have some pretzel sticks. That's about it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we're gonna eat and chill and then go do the hike.
I guess I was misguided when I thought that the only more accessible trail was Ash Cave. Alright, we have a decision to make. Do we take the hard trail or the half-mile paved easy trail just down the center?
We'll do the hard one. I want to see cool stuff.
Yeah, the hard trails always have the best views.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be good.
So we would consider this the first real trail that we've actually hiked, and nothing to tell you you're out of shape than walking up 30 stairs and be panting like both of us. Like, we're decently in shape people, but holy crap. I guess we're out of shape actually. I can't claim to be in shape if we're panting walking up a hill. So, but they're supposed to be up to 200-foot cliffs here, so it should be quite beautiful. This is definitely the most beautiful hike we've been on so far. I don't know, something about having to work for a good view makes it all better. And I cannot wait till we get to the top and get to see these cliffs.
I know the camera doesn't do it justice, but we are really high up right now, and sometimes I'm scared of heights, so this is kind of scary.
Yeah, the camera just does not put into perspective how high we are. Like this rock right here, I'm gonna just kind of hold the camera over. That's like that's a 200-foot drop right there over this beautiful gorge. So if you're scared of heights, maybe this isn't the trail for you. Can't believe they let you walk straight on the edge of the cliff here. Like, my feet are right here, 200-foot cliff, and a beautiful view. So, you can't complain. Scared?
A little.
We're being safe. The sign at the beginning told us not to become a statistic, so don't die out here is pretty much what it's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So we're being careful.
I think it's also important to note that Hocking Hills has a lot more than just hiking. You can rent cabins, you can go rafting, they have zip lining. We've passed a lot of places to get ice cream, pizza.
Yeah, and a bunch of cute little inns, places to stay. You can mountain bike, horseback ride. I think she mentioned rafting, but I did the zip lining here like 2 years ago. And I mean, it's not like crazy, but it was a lot of fun to do it for the first time zip lining. So if you're looking for like a weekend adventure, Hocking Hills would be a great place to come. And since we live in Ohio, I can't believe we don't come here more.
Yeah.
Have we mentioned that Ohio's in a drought? There's no water in this creek that normally would flow down into this gorge off this beautiful river. We could normally watch that sucker roar. We need some rain. Poor Taylor hurt her knees. We might end up having to call this adventure a little bit early. We had one more hike planned, but if her knee is still bothering her, we're actually gonna call it a day and just head on home. But we'll assess it once we get back to the car, and hopefully she's feeling all right, but it's not looking too hopeful.
It's okay.
Are you an old lady?
Yeah, I feel like an old lady.
Yeah. Right, I'll inspect the knees. What do I see? They look like normal knees to me.
That's good.
Tell us they look like normal knees. But hopefully she feels okay, but we'll see here once we get it back on flat ground.
Unfortunately, my knees are still hurting, so we're gonna call it a day here. We're not gonna do the 4th trail, but it was a super fun day, and we definitely recommend coming here.
Yep, Hocking Hills is beautiful, and if you're ever in the area or anywhere near Southern Ohio, it's definitely worth a trip to come hike, and especially if you enjoy nature and just seeing a little bit of beautiful scenery. If you're coming to the Hocking Hills area and you get motion sickness, I would recommend Dramamine. I've been here like probably 15 times my entire life, and I've always got motion sick in the car, but normally when I drive, it's not a problem. But I just drove here and I felt the worst I have ever felt in a car. I thought I was gonna pass out. I was so sick. So make sure you take Dramamine if you're coming here, because these hills are just windy and curvy. You have to go 15 miles an hour around the curves, up and down, and thankfully I feel a little better now, so we're gonna go and hike.